Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Rugby Nare. I'm your host, James Kingara, and today we are going to be looking at Elgon Cup, and it will kick off right here in Nairobi, 9th of September, this coming Saturday. Uganda, normally, they are not an issue for us. Uganda, we beat them on a regular, but of late, they've been giving us a lot of challenge. And the last time we played them was in Kisumu. Unfortunately, we didn't play them in Africa Cup, the one that was in Uganda. We didn't run into each other. We were not in the same pools. We just didn't play each other at all. So the last time we played them was in Kisumu, last year's Elgon Cup / Victoria Cup. We won the Elgon Cup in Kisumu by the virtue of points. When we played them in the first leg in Uganda, they beat us in the last minute. I remember very well, by 1 point. So Uganda, they've really actually gained ground on us. Or maybe we've stagnated ama tumeshuka chini. We've gotten worse with time, which could be very crazy because the previous year we were better. Uganda was not an issue for us. They were not that close to Simbas at all. For instance, going off, as I said, Africa Cup, we finished in number 4. That's our worst performance in over a decade. The last time we were outside top 3 ilikuwa in the mid 2000s huko. And now suddenly we've fallen from grace, and now we are in number 4. Even the Africa Cup before that, 2023, the one that was hosted in France, which was weird. The fact that Africa Cup ilipelekwa France, that was strange enough. But we were second. We lost to Namibia, Wakanda World Cup. They won. Well, they didn't win anything, honestly. They in their pool, at least they played All Blacks, which is a dream for any team. Sijui kama Simbas we've ever played All Blacks and we were this close, but now we're over here worrying about Uganda. No disrespect, but Uganda was never a going concern for us. And come this weekend, we are playing them in Nairobi, and I don't think they will beat us in Nairobi, I'll be honest. But let's address the fact that Elgon Cup was announced so abrupt. Iliannouncewa on the 24th of October last month, and it was supposed to be played originally on the 2nd of November, last weekend, yenye we had Floodies final. And it sounds like this was a one-sided decision because there's no way KRU could have agreed to such a date, because Floodies, we have some of our Simbas players in Floodies. Guys like Konsomu, guys like Ogeta, Ayo, Obai. And it didn't seem like a unanimous decision. So I'm wondering if Uganda is calling the shots up or evolve, because for some reason that doesn't sound like a reasonable date at all. So I think the rescheduling made sense, but it was very abrupt. 2 weeks is not enough to prepare for such a big game, a national game. Uganda should not be a going concern. Whether they announce it in a day or two, tunafaa ikuwe tu ni standard. Uganda, they get gained properly. Okay, and in Nairobi, I don't think they're going to beat us. Tukienda Uganda, maybe then we can we can consider the fact that watakuwa na home advantage, plus it's a derby. Uganda always turn up ikifika ni kuplay Simbas. Uganda always turn up, they try to prove a point, and you can't ignore the fact that gives a team motivation. The fact that a derby is a legit motivator for a team to perform well. So in Uganda, I think we shall have to step up our game, and considering that tutakuwa tumecheza na wao in Nairobi, I think we will have gained some momentum and tutakuwa tumewasoma, so we will know how to deal with them when we go to Uganda. For starters, there will be a curtain raiser. There will be a few matches before we get to watch Uganda play Kenya. And for the starters, there will be some age grade teams playing, under 18 teams playing. Then there will be the KCB versus Queens game at 12 noon. Queens, they have not played a game in a minute. That is a 15th game. Hawakucheza Floodies. So I think this will be their first 15th game in a minute. Na KCB, they played Floodies. Kwa hivyo they will be building on that momentum. They just beat Strathmore the other day 75-5. Then they had just beat Kwea. Then they had just lost to one youth, Black Blood. So KCB, they work on a momentum. Kwa hivyo they will be building on that. Kwa hivyo personally, I think KCB will take that one. They will have that, momentum, as I just said. And Queens, I think this will be their first preseason game. So I'm looking forward to kuona how this game goes, because it's going to be competitive either way. I believe the players have been active of recent, not in a 15th setup, but in different setups, like the just concluded 7th, Kina Safari 7th. They've been active. Kwa hivyo, they just need to gel when it comes to the 15th side. And Queens, they've played together for a long time. It's not a new team. Kwa hivyo, they will just have to click and see how they perform. But personally, I think KCB, they will get them. They will get them. Maybe by a nice margin. I think by like 20 points. Yeah. Depending with the squad they announce, I still think they will have a pretty decent squad. For 20 points, it might be very intense. Looking forward, but remember, Queens wako home, so they have the home advantage, and it counts for something. Still, I think KCB is going to win. So turn up mapema. There'll be a lot of games to watch, and tell me your predictions. What do you think? Is Kenya going to beat Uganda? Is Queens going to give us yet another upset for KCB? So yeah, leave me your comments up below in the comment section. Subscribe if you have not. Give the video a like, and I will see you next time.